Hey everybody, welcome back. We are, well, from what my phone told me, we're supposed to be in like Oakland or maybe Winter Park. We're outside Winter Park. Went through all these streets, probably about 20 minutes from downtown where the Disney area is. Not Orlando, but the Disney area. We're at Recycle the Magic. Now, Recycle the Magic is a place out here that my mom told me about. It's supposed to be moved. I thought it was the one that was out in Lakeland where all the Disney stuff comes to be resold. So we're gonna go inside. There's a cemetery over there. That's kind of cool. Okay, sorry, my ADHD is kicking in. But yeah, we're gonna go inside and just see what they have for sale. Recycle the Magic. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. It's a tinted window. There's not a whole lot of signs, but that's how you know you're at the right place. See, they have a Splash Mountain log. How cool. What is that? I got a tiger foot and some, the glare, sorry. Oh, wait. This guy might be worth it. How much is that going to set me back? $95 with the crow. I do love that. One thing I want to show is for like the Tiana. There's no more Brer Rabbit on the front where it used to be up here. This is an older one, but like they moved them up here. They sawed them off where Tiana's Bayou, and now you can see like a sand spot right there. Yeah, there's Brer. If you're looking for some corn. Oh wow, look at this. Clown Mickey. This store's definitely worth coming by. Look at all Dennis's pins. And they also got the sales up here too. Prices so far, like on things like this, these pieces, they're $600, so. Oh, this little hidden treasure. $695. Oh, I love it. From the Haunted Mansion. And you got the rest of them up there. The Hitchhiking Ghost. Look at his name tags. Your name's Casey, David, or even Gumsy. If your name's Gumsy, they got yours. Gumsy. Okay, Vic, I thought that was somebody else. Jeez, Gumsy. This is awesome. What? The prop apple from Snow White Adventure Disneyland. That'll be a solid $2 grand for you. I remember my dad, every time going by on this ride, would try to snatch that apple. That is cool. Buyer's premium 28%. Out-of-state buyer. That's awesome. I like those too. I was out in Florida, and I was telling this one that I was thinking about moving to
Tatum, he was the first CEO.
Don Tatum? Okay. So this, so you're saying that this, wow, she's going to open this for me, thank you. It's signed by Walt. Oh, right there.
Yeah, he was originally owned by Don Tatum. He was the first
cool.
CEO ever to not be a Disney family member.
That's cool.
And it was purchased directly from Walt Disney Company.
That is so awesome. Love her stuff. I think a lot of people, I like to see that she gets the recognition now more than ever.
There's a Sleeping Beauty Mary Blair in the lock case next door. That's an original Crevassier of Dumbo.
That's a cool one. How great is that? Okay, cool.
So, yeah, many years ago, people would go to live events more than they do now.
Sure.
And there would be famous people at premieres all over the country and stuff. And people went to plays, and famous people would do plays around the country. So people carried autograph books. That's where the idea of the autograph book at the parks came from.
Okay.
Is because it was Walt remembering everyone carrying autograph books.
Okay.
So this is a page out of an autograph book.
No kidding.
That someone met Walt and got his signature.
That is so cool.
And then that is a Crevassier piece of art that is actually a cut cell that made the movie. That's in the movie.
Really? Wow. And that will set me back how much? 23 grand?
23 grand.
All right. I don't have it on me.
And then these are also Cavassier cells.
Okay. And what is a Cavassier?
So, Walt's house in San Francisco, in that neighborhood, there was a gentleman that lived, and his last name was Cavassier.
Okay.
And he was a famous artist of his time, and he owned an art gallery in San Francisco. All of his family members, his wife, his kids, everyone, they were artists of different kinds. They sculpted, they painted, whatever. Well, Walt had already explained how he made the movies. You know, one
Sure. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that camera.
So, Mr. Cavassier said, "Walt, what do you do with the leftover artwork?" And Walt said, "It's all sitting in storage." He said, "Bring me a few pieces." Walt took him some pieces.
Okay.
So this guy and his family painted backgrounds.
What?
So this wood grain is what they're famous for. That kind of shaded wood grain.
Right. I can see that.
So
that is cool.
So they presented those to Walt. And Walt loved it. So they made these packages where they made the matting, and they put a sticker on the back, and they sent it to different galleries around the country. And I'm going to show you one here.
Cool.
That brass plaque is kind of loose there. But
sure.
This was sold at a gallery in Liverpool, England.
Okay. Wow. Happy and Animals. Original painting by the Celluloid by Walt Disney and his collaborators. For the films, no, that is cool. Wow. So that is impressive.
So in around 1940 or so, I mean, these were sold in galleries, just the matting, simple glass, and it had a simple little wooden frame, and they were about $100 a piece in 1940.
Wow.
Well, most people didn't make $100 in a whole month.
Right.
Then, so this went on for a few years, and then the market just kind of teetered out on it a little bit. You know, after the excitement of Snow White, 2-3 years later, it kind of dies down. Well, Walt decided he wanted to raise some money. So he set up, when they opened Disneyland in 1955, he set up a little place behind the castle called the Art Corner.
Okay.
And he hired all these art students from different colleges around in Anaheim.
Yeah.
And all they did were cut cells and make matting, shrink wrapped it with a sticker on the back that said the Art Corner. And that cash register at that place, all that money went straight into Walt's pocket. It didn't go into the company.
Wow. Yeah.
And then Walt took all that money and bought the land in Florida.
Really?
Because he didn't want any investors involved in it. He wanted to own it.
Sure.
Outright.
Not like Disneyland.
And he wanted to secretly buy the land before people realized what he was doing.
Right.
So
that is so cool.
Next door, all of this.
Okay.
If you take this off the wall, that's two-sided framed.
You can really see, like, with the tape,
this
too.
is the original, what it looked like when they sold it at the Art Corner. And they shipped these all over the country.
Wow.
And starting in 55, going, I think, till sometime about 72 or so, you could buy art at the Art Corner that was original cells. These are all original cells that made Winnie the Pooh.
No kidding. Wow.
And this is what it would look like in that. And they would ship it around the world.
That is so cool.
You could buy these for $5, $10, and $15 back then.
Amazing. That is so interesting.
People would buy these for their grandkids, mostly, or their kids.
Yeah.
For their kids' room or nurseries. Well, after the kid grew up, most of them went into the attic or the basement.
Sure.
That's not a good place for these to be.
Right.
It gets too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter, and these things would crack and all the paint would fall off. So when they survive like this, they're really, really
rare too.
And then those pieces, these are original concept art for Winnie the Pooh. Before they ever made all these cells and made the movie, they had the concept art trying to just see what it was going to look like.
Right. That is so cool.
Those two are Ann Gunther's.
Okay.
I can't ever remember this guy's name. I have to look it up every time. But
is it James Cole something?
No, that's one. The last one is one name, but I can't ever remember.
They got these little rooms off to the side, and they got quite a few of these. They got Gus right there, the other hitchhiking ghost. Oh, is this one? That one is heavy. Now the ones that they sell at Disney Springs are real light. They're diffusers. This too, I got that. Look, we have this, and it lights up at home, but ours is the 50th. This is the Disney one. Here's the heavy one, the heavy lights in the candle. How much do they want for this? I have no idea how I'd get it home, but I have no idea. I do not see a price on that gargoyle, but I love it. Oh, here we go. 200 bones. Yeah. The Monopoly game. We should get this and dress up. You and me. Right? Do you like the dress? I could see me in that dress.
Really?
And then you in this.
Oh, stop it.
What is this? Cinderella Royal Court Parade costume. I don't think the hard hat comes with it. Tons of these statues all over the place, but you are pretty much paying retail for them. That would have been...
Oh, I can't remember. Pinocchio was 1940, and...
Because Fantasia's big thing was the sound for it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was after Pinocchio. I would have to look it up.
Oh, cool. That is awesome.
That's an art corner from Lady and the Tramp. That's Scam.
It's so neat how those just, they pop off, the colors. And the cat, too.
Yep. That's, that is a cell from, that's Lucifer.
That's right. That's his...
And that's one of the little fairies, Merryweather, over there. That's I think that's an art corner.
How neat.
That's the stained
Love
glass
that.
on the top.
No kidding. From the Crystal Palace.
Yes. So
Look
the
at
first time they rehabbed the building, those came off and new ones went on.
Look at the glass, too. My mom does stained glass, so I've always grown up knowing like how to do it.
Right.
And that's so interesting just to see. You know, you can still see the soldering marks and everything else on that. It's quite a piece.
The sale for the company to make extra money, well, the archives didn't like that. But they came into possession of Don Tatum's estate. He was the first CEO of Disney that was not a family member. So they were putting things from Don Tatum's estate in for their items instead of taking things out of the archives. This doll was owned by Don Tatum and it's signed on the back of the leg by Walt Disney.
If you look down here, you can see the signatures. And there's Walt's. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So this actually, I have the paperwork where the archives put this into the Disney auction on eBay for their allotment that week. And then that's where that came from, was out of the Disney archives.
That's so cool. I just spent about an hour with Jerry, who owns the store, and man, he has them all. So this right here, this Bear Rabbit on the front, that was on the front of the ride. And what he was telling me, when they knew that they were going to switch it to Tiana's, that they went in the Imagineers, and any people that even worked for Disney, even the higher ups, they came in and they took through the night all their belongings out of their offices. So a few people had these. This is from one of the creators that did it in Tokyo. And as you can see on the front, the bronze, his name's on there. John somebody. They took all of them and they just put them in their archives. So those just do not exist. If you see them, most likely they were stolen off a ride because there's 3 bolts that hold them on. But they're just gone. And Disney took even the posters, any small thing that reminded you of Splash Mountain or Brer Rabbit, out of the office, and you came into your office in the morning and they were just gone. Now these 2 thorns right here are done by the creator, a lady that did them in Tokyo, and she made 2 extra thorns for the Briar Patch, which is kind of neat. They got a Magic Kingdom prop podium used at the Emporium store right here. Oh, here's some more figurines. Got your Christmas. Oh, there. We're not going to talk about Snow White right now. That's a pretty interesting Funko Pop of Grogu. That's a big one. The store is kind of small, but they got a lot packed in here. Animal Kingdom Boab tree display prop. My mom could use that, I'm sure. She's watching. Put your stuff on there for your shows. Oh, there's a Oogie Boogie. That's the Jim Shore right here. So yeah, that's about, what is it? That's about cost. Johnny Tremaine, Revolutionary Wars. That is badass. No wonder it's $950. The Johnny Tremaine. Comes with figures, war figures, British redcoats, horses, lithograph buildings, stone walls, corner posts, fence, rock fortifications, trees, stumps, cannons, and cannonballs, furniture, plus many more. We got some wheat bread. Pretty cool Soren sign. And I know we weren't going to talk about it, but yes, the Snow White game. Let's play game with the franchise. Oh, here's a mug, but a comic picture puzzle of Donald and his nephews. The classic Mickeys. Christopher Robin, and oh, I remember this. Make your own ice cream. Some interesting puppets down here. Making our way around the back of the store. Look at, they got all the old pennants. You got Disney's MGM Studios, The Magical Years, Year of a Million Dreams with Goofy. That's really something here. 1997, the auction preview, and you can get your ears. Now this is something I like. The old lanterns. Oh dang! That's one piece. That's gonna set you back only $95. I wonder if that lights up. Ray, look at this. These old. What did you find?
Oh, the box is so
Got
good.
the appropriate Mickey shirt.
You know,
Oh, here's some pictures that they have. Look at this. Ray, these old lanterns from Alligator Bayou. It's one piece.
oh wow.
I really like that. How does it hook on? Oh, you gotta wire it. That's kind of cool, that bear. There's the monorail set. Oh, cool. This is Disneyland Convention. Oh wow, California Adventure, Ray. For the limos, the ride. It's a pretty trippy Fantasia poster. Oh, the Tinkerbell watch. Oh. It's kind of, what is this? Be it forever known. Offered its employees a group trip to the Walt Disney World Resort. It's got all the characters too. What is this one that I dropped? Oh, nothing. Plenty of dolls. And of course, the name we do not speak of. Whoa, that is a strange looking Ray, look at this Tinkerbell. Ray. Doesn't she look good?
She looks.
Yeah, Johnny Depp there too. Another Johnny Depp. D23 Expo Japan 2015. Here's the Japanese Mick. That is kind of nice. Japanese 2015. What do they want for this one? That's going to set you back 400 big ones. I like that picture of Donald. Then they got some Pirates blueprints. Oh, Ghost Mickey. See what the blueprints have in here. They have a bunch of star photos too. Here's Liza Minnelli with Sammy Davis Jr., Susan Lucci, Jack in a Box. Oh, okay. So this I've seen before. These are awesome. Those are $3.95 for the Tiki. I have that one. Damn, I'm a fan of that. The Peter Pan Chief, I gotta figure that in our current times is on its way out. Piglet. Rabbit. Signed Rabbit. Tigger and Pooh. And a frog, but that's a signed one too, a signed Sal. And get a badge. Conductor badge. All the classic alumni.
Insurance exam.
Dang, that's the stuff I like.
Got a hold of it, and the newspaper showed it that half of it was in
Oh, wait.
black ink and the other half was in blue ink, and the writing didn't.
Walt coin.
I think it deserves that.
Okay.
$40. It's so nice though.
33 matchbooks. Dang, that's cool. Belt buckles.
Coach K.
Oh, now we're getting into some of the good stuff. I know this thing's for sale right now. The original E.T. I think it's supposed to fetch over $1 million. Wow, classic Mickeys. Like the Chief Mouseketeer. Like, that's not frightening. Oh, look at these Donalds. Those are great. Oh, and they got a whole section. Look at it, it's on special sale right now. Oh, we can't hold it together for, or hold it against them for one movie out there, but these are kind of cool. More Snow White stuff. You can have a Seven Dwarfs shooting game for $275 and shoot at your fellow dwarfs. 101 Dalmatian Davy Crockett wallets. I'm pretty sure I had one of those. And there's Brer Rabbit, 125, Fox. Oh, that's cool. The Wolf and the Pigs. All this Snow White stuff. All framed for you. 1937 cell. So that was very cool. I want to say thank you to Jerry from Recycle the Magic, the owner. And here's I dropped the card. I'll go pick that up. If you want to know the information, my camera went up. And there we go. Here is the card. Recycle the Magic. Might as well just say Orlando. But with that being said, if you have any questions, send me a comment. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching as always. Please like this video if you like this video. And with that being said, please consider subscribing. And see you next time. One more thing. So it's in this little area. They're going to be closing for 2 weeks because they got to redo the roof, they were saying. So you might want to just check ahead. I'm pretty good at going to places that close every time I'm visiting or museums. But just 2 weeks they'll be down, and then they will be here for the foreseeable future. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jerry. That was cool. We got some things, and we'll be back.